and welcome back to another episode of Thar Talks. And today we have someone with us in the studio who is here to talk about his GP project. Well, this someone is someone who can jog up 3 flights of stairs, or 3 stairs, whatever he would like. He can do cross countries, but he can also shove 3 brownies in his face simultaneously. He is the school's best IT, Aarush Agarwal.
Dude, I'm not the school's best IT, and I can't shove 3 brownies on my face, okay?
Well, the only thing you can shove in your face is procrastination while you're studying. So, Aarush, to kick us off, would you care to tell our audience a little bit about what your project is about? It's about CHD, and I know a lot of our audience might be looking at this absolutely bewildered. So, would you care to fill them in?
So, Nanjappa, what is CHDs? The full form of CHD is basically coronary heart diseases. So, there are these arteries called coronary arteries. So, these arteries supply blood to your heart, and if they don't supply blood to your heart will fail to function.
Like, your heart is basically screaming out, where is my blood? Where is my blood?
Yeah,
It's basically that.
So, basically, when you eat junk food or you have bad habits, or it can even be like it's passed on from your family, so it creates a blockage in those arteries, leading to your heart not getting blood, as you said.
Interesting. So, what are the main causes for this terrible disease CHD? Could you tell us?
So the main causes, as far as research is concerned, it is basically unhealthy lifestyle choices, such as eating junk food, then not exercising, then these both are.
So you're
the main
telling
thing.
me that by eating my Lays, I am at risk of coronary heart disease.
Yes.
Guys, maybe it's time to quit the coke and go out to play some cricket. But that aside, let's move on. So, for anyone who might have CHD, yes, what are some symptoms that they will have to look out for so that they may go to the doctor and get this
So
cured?
some symptoms are firstly chest pain near your heart. Then there is weird jaw, knee, arm pain. Yeah, so chest pain, a lot of people will think it's gas, but actually it's very advisable to go meet the doctor, because it can be something else also. And then weird arm and jaw pain, not after doing exercise, but like randomly, it starts randomly. That is concerning, so you should always go see a doctor.
Does this also include chest pain?
Yeah.
Well, dude, I think I might be at risk at CHD, because at the other day in the ground, I was running 4 rounds and it felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest.
Yeah, so there's one more thing, that before, if you knew that you could run like a kilometer without getting tired, but now suddenly you can't, like you start huffing and puffing, it can either be asthma or it is something serious like CHDs. So it's very advisable to go and meet a doctor.
I see. Now, this is a big scary thing, yeah, and we would all know how can we stop this by taking steps from our own side. So could you tell us some ways in which we could prevent CHD?
So some ways to prevent CHDs are basically exercise. Exercise is very important. At least moving 60 minutes a day. At least not being a couch potato, not being at one place. At least moving, walking for 60 minutes, running for 60 minutes, or playing any sport for 60 minutes. These things are like likely to reduce the chances of you getting CHDs. And then there is your healthy food. You should always eat fruits every day, at least one fruit. And then fruits, vegetables, all these, they help your heart, and you're less likely to get CHDs.
So guys, you heard it yourself. The next time the Chechi comes with fruits in the dining hall, please do not shove that away. Might save your life. So Aarush, now that you've told us all about this terrible disease, are there any myths or misconceptions about CHD that the audience needs to know about?
Yeah, there are a lot of myths and misconceptions about CHDs. So some are basically old people get CHDs faster. That is not true at all. Old people are likely to get CHDs if they have unhealthy habits, but even young people are very likely to get CHD because of their habits. So athletes are also likely to get CHDs if the athlete smokes. So smoking, what does a cigarette contain? Nicotine, tar. Yeah.
Okay.
So tar builds up in your lungs and the coronary arteries, and because of that, there is your lungs can't give you enough oxygen, and then because of less oxygen in your blood, less blood is also going, and that blood is less oxygenated. So because of which, you're very likely to get CHDs.
Thank you for enlightening us, Aarush. So, I can see you've done a lot of research. So, could you tell us a funny moment or two with your team while you all were researching?
So basically, when the buildup which is formed in your coronary arteries, it's called plank, if I'm right. Plaque, if I'm right. Yeah. So when we were researching, when we searched about plaque, it came as dental plaque. That was one incident.
So you thought you could prevent CHD by brushing your teeth with Colgate?
Yes.
Interesting. Take note, doctors. Well, as we come to our last section, final awareness. So, what is one final message you would like to tell our audience about CHD?
So, eat well, sleep well, exercise well, and don't get stressed. Yeah.
Well, your heart is exactly like phone battery. I mean, you can do a lot of great things with it, but if you just neglect it, it's gonna run out just like that. So take care of your heart and you'll be okay. Thank you so much, Aarush, and that's about it. And that is the end of today's episode of Thar Talks. And we will see you very, very soon in another episode. He's right. Today's episode is sponsored by football pumps, because unlike your heart, you don't have to wrestle it to make it pump. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.